Hey folks, it's your boy Quincy, and tonight I'll be talking about a topic on why the black community is dead, is screwed, is finished, and it's fucked, and it ain't gonna get better. And this particular topic I'll be talking about is gonna be very controversial. I might lose some subscribers. I'm gonna get a lot of hate comments, but I don't give a shit. I'm here to speak the truth, and the facts don't care about your feelings. Let me begin. These days in 21st century, we know that the black community is fucked, yeah, because all the black community supports nowadays is gangsters, thugs, gang banners, rapists, killers, all sorts, yeah, single baby mothers, fucked up communities, and all sorts of shit, yeah. And it wasn't always this way. If you go back to before the 1960s, yeah, and I'm concentrating on the UK and United States of America, USA. Um, Before the 1960s, both in the UK and America, I mean, black families were functional. They were like 90% married, 95% married. They were one of the most married race of couples in the world at one point. Even after slavery, black people stuck together. They weren't divided and segregated as they are now. And um, you know, before the 1960s, black families were functional, even when they had to go through racism. Obviously, in America, they had the civil rights movement going on, and they stuck together. The black woman support her man, yeah, even during the darkest times in his life, and also in the UK, when black people from the Caribbean came over after the Second World War, the Windrush generation, um, they went for a lot of racism in England. When they couldn't get housing because obviously the white people in them times didn't give any accommodation, any decent accommodation, and if they got accommodation, it was a shit accommodation in the worst areas. Um, but again, even in the UK, black families stuck together, and it wasn't until the 1960s when feminism came to play, and in 1970s and 80s in the UK as well, around the same sort of time. Um, Obviously, black families were doing well and thriving, and obviously um, that wasn't good look to to sort of other race people because other race people had their problems as well, but we were doing well in those times. We were working hard. We were just doing the best we can, and the government came into place, and the feminism and government came into place, where all the wealth in the USA it was welfare state, and in the UK we got in the UK we got a thing called the benefit system. Now when they came in, they said to black families, yeah, we can give you free housing and free housing and benefits like benefit money, but on one condition, you can't have the black man, in other words, the black husband, the black boyfriend in the house with his children. So unfortunately, that black women in that time period made a poor choice of kicking them out of the house so they can get the government benefits and the free housing, yeah, and that's what kicked off the whole motherhood epidemic in the UK and in USA. And throughout the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of single parent households which was really bad and dysfunctional. Um, Divorce rate amongst black people were really bad. Um, we had a lot of us grew up in dysfunctional households, and a lot of us came up fucked up because obviously we didn't have the the strong structural household of what a mum and father is, yeah. Um, and when that happened, you had a lot of especially black women not in the UK and America as well. A lot of them became baby mamas. Yeah, they started having kids um, for lots of kids, different men because they saw that as a money incentive. Okay, I'll get free housing, so the more kids I have, the more government I get from the government. So therefore, it was a money meal ticket basically. It was like a lottery thing for them, lottery ticket, and it became a generational problem because obviously not only they did it, their kids did it, and then grandkids did it, and that's why we got the highest single mother rate in the whole world, unfortunately, and that started off the whole drug deal epidemic, the whole drug dealing epidemic, gangster thug life, and that shit. And you know, obviously in the black community, we were like the canary in the coal mine. Yeah, we were the first community that got really affected by the whole single mother epidemic because obviously just the welfare state in the UK and the USA where we have functioning households. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of us came up all mixed up and messed up in the head. Um, and if you were a black person that didn't subscribe to that life where you were educated, you had your head screwed on, you wasn't into that badness, you wanted to just do well in education and in life, you were ostracized, you were kicked out. And that's why you get a lot of black men, especially black men, more black men than black women these days, are dating up because in the black community, it's like everything's switched in the black community. If you're a black man, a black woman who's over 30 and he's got, like I said, got education, got a good job, got to take a job, and got their head screwed on, and it doesn't have kids, you get a lot of black people that shame you. What's wrong with you? Are you gay? Are you lesbian? Does your dick work? You know what I mean? Does your pussy work? You know what I mean? Things like that. We get really just just derogatory comments about that, and if you talk how can I put it? If you speak proper English, the Queen's language, you get called a coconut, and I got called a coconut many times. You know, and you get a lot in the black community. You get so many black people killing each other every day, and with the whole George Floyd thing, yes, I'm angry as well because what happened to George Floyd, he didn't deserve to die. That's horrible. I mean, that in America, the cops killing black people just on a daily basis. It's not good. And over here, the UK is not innocent as well. I mean, I support Black Lives Matter movement in terms of obviously protesting, and they should protest. But what I don't like, the only thing I don't like about the Black Lives Movement thing is that, yeah, when a white person or white cop kills a black person, yeah, they go protest and kick off and that, which is really good, and I'm all for that. But every day, black people kill black people every day, but they don't protest, and the black community needs to get its shit together. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get bad. And me myself, obviously, I'm a black man. I'm 38 years old. I've got no children. You know, I speak proper English, and in the black community, I'll be seen as a coconut, and you know, I get the last couple of years when I've been on YouTube, you know, I've been for racism as well with non-black people, not as much, but I've been for racism with non-black people in the past, but I had more racism directed to me from my own race of people than any other non-black person ever. You know, since I've been on YouTube, I'll be called a nigger, I'll be called an Uncle Tom, I'll be called Bounty, I'll be called ugly, I'll be called all sorts of shit, yeah. And that's why I think, you know what, we supposed to be sticking together, but yet I'm getting more hate than with my own people. That's why, you know, the sad thing about it, I don't have many black friends because, you know, there's always a lot of jealousy in the black. There's a lot of jealousy in the black communities. Like if a black man does well or a black woman does well, yeah, and they're successful in the legit way, you get other black people and hate, want to kill, start fights, want to kill, and all sorts of shit, yeah. But you don't see in other communities. Other communities, yeah, they support. If a man does well, in life, other communities support that man. Whether it's the white community, the Asian, Indian community, Pakistan community, the Greek community, the Turkish community, the Japanese community, the China community. If they do well, they get propped up. You know what I mean? Like they seems the gold standard of what a man should be. But in the black community, switch. Yeah, if you're a thug man, if you where you try to halfway down your bum, oh yeah, you talk like, yeah, you get me, you talk, yeah, you talk like that. They love you. They love you like it's some god. But if you're a black man who speaks proper English, not so much black women, they get affected bad, but not so much black men. But if you're a black man who speaks proper English, yeah, they call you weak. Like they kick you out. They don't want to be. They don't want you to be there. And then the funny thing is, these same black women, the majority of them, so I'm not saying I'm not all. Again, I got make a disclaimer. Not all. The majority of black women, they make the poor choices by getting they waste their best years of life. It's like refers back to my last video. They waste their best sexual prime years of life, the young and pretty fertile years, the worst black man ever. And then they have his kids, and they don't just have one, they have like dozens of kids, like 3, 4, 5 kids from different baby fathers, right? And then when they hit the wall, and in their 30s and 40s, and they're older, massive, decrepit, they want a fucking man's got no kids, no fuck. They want the same black man they turned down in their sexual prime years, in teen 20s, to come be the clean-up man. No, fuck that, I ain't never doing that shit, yeah? And any other black man is in similar situation to me, do not fall for that trick, it's gonna not work, yeah? Like I said before, from my last video, if you're a black man and black women not showing you love, date out, because that's what I'm doing. And you know, the trouble with the black community, they talk about problems. We've got this problem, that problem, this problem, that problem, yeah. But they don't talk about solutions, yeah. And we got a major incest problem in the black community, yeah. I remember 10 years ago, my own dad said to me, Quincy, listen, the black community's got a lot of incest problems, which I didn't know about. And you know, one of my guys, one of the guys I'm friends with on Facebook, not Facebook, on YouTube, and on his personal website. It's a guy called he's my mate, my brother, Verbs 2015. On his slayingevil website.com. So slayingevil.com, yeah, look at his website, and it talks about all the problems the black community that it's going through, and including the whole incest situation in the black community. Because what it is, yeah, you get some black mothers, they have sex with their kids, especially their sons, because obviously they call their sons son husbands, because obviously they failed in their own relationship with their baby father, so therefore they want their son to be they want their son to be the man that they failed to pick. You know what I mean? They'd be the perfect version of their dad, and it just ends in a disaster, right? But you know, me myself, a black man, a lot of black like a lot of the black community does not hate guys like me because we don't fit the negative stereotype. You know, we speak articulately. We speak articulately. You know we got head school. We're not into that ratchetness, badness, and poor lifestyle, bad lifestyle. You know. And unless the black community fixes itself up within, gets its house in order, I can't see it getting better, to be honest with you. And the black community itself, in about, let's say, 50 to 100 years' time, is going to get lighter in terms of lighter skin, in terms of, obviously, the black men are going to date out more and more and more with non-black women, and therefore their kids and grandkids are going to be mixed race, or light toward the white looking kids, grandkids, or great grandkids, right? So therefore, the black community itself, if I don't think it's not gonna be saved. I can't see it be saved, to tell you the truth, because it was a keep. Also, because we got in the black community, we got the highest single mother rate in the world. Yeah, we got the highest abortion rate in the world, because in the UK, the black community in the UK is only 3%, whereas in America, the black community in America is only 13%, 13%, right? And it hasn't grown. It stayed stagnant. Yeah, because a lot of black women, yeah, they bought their black children, but if they have a mixed race child, they won't bought that kid because they want that kid to pretty hair. And also, a lot of black girls go for the, like I said, the worst type of guys, yeah, or they go for mixed race guy. Not mixed race guy, but they go for mixed race guy because they want that mixed race. They want that they want their kids to have good hair and light eyes and that sort of thing, yeah. And they pick with black women. The majority of them, I'll say not all again, not all. They pick men for the wrong reason. Oh, he's 6'8" or some shit like that. Oh, he's got light skin, he's got good hair. They pick him for the wrong reasons. Yeah, those things don't matter in the long term things. In the long term way things, those things don't matter, because all that matters is how you treat that person. Yeah, looks. I'm not saying important it is, but they go for the more aesthetics. Yeah, they don't go for the man if he's got good head on his shoulder, good head in his shoulders. If he's got if he can talk properly, he can articulate his words. They go for the worst dude because he looks pretty. Yeah, they don't go for a man who's got his head screwed and has got education behind him. He speaks properly. He knows how to save money. He knows how to budget. He knows how to have a functional household. Because you got to understand, these single mother households are very matriarchal, which is ruled by the black woman. The black woman, she rules their household with iron fist. You get me? What she says goes. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the kids get messed up, because obviously, like, a woman can't be a mother can't be mum and dad at the same time. That's why I need a stable man, to have a balanced household. Because a lot of us don't have a balanced household, because a lot of us brought up by our mothers, yeah, including myself. A lot of us, we had this freestyle in life, yeah, because a lot of us didn't have that male figure in our life to teach us to be a man, and that's why a lot of us become late bloomers in life, because we didn't have that. Because we other races of people that had start with had a mother and a father. A lot of them had to be adults, had to be men and women, and they had a balanced household. Therefore, they have more successful relations and more successful marriages. I know it's with non-black people. With black people, when a lot of us are divorced, a lot of us come single parents homes that we're screwed up in the head, because a lot of us didn't have that strong male role model or strong father figure that says, this is how the world is. This is what you're going to be, man. Don't get into trouble, stay out of trouble. Stay in education. We don't have none of that shit. We have to freestyle, and again, a black woman can't be a black woman cannot be a man. She can only by being a woman, because she's not a man. You know what I mean? And I really hope the black community gets better, but I just can't see it happening, to the truth, because he doesn't want to fix this problem. He wants to kill and talk about problems and this and that, but no solutions. That's why black men like myself just going out and just getting with non-black women and having our own families, our own communities. We're head of the household. Yeah, we we run a household. Yeah, the woman's got her role being a woman, but we got a role being a man, and therefore those households will be balanced. Therefore, the future mixed race kids will come up more better balanced individuals and adults. You know, but in the black community, it's all dangerous and it's run down and poor, and it's sad. The black man speaking about it's sad to say, but again, you know, and also I remember about 5 6 years ago, Tonsa Tomoyo did a video on this black woman in America. She has 15 fucking kids, yeah, and she was pregnant with this number of 16 kids, yeah, and she said, "Oh, someone's got to take care of all these kids." But woman, you done to your fucking self, you dumb bitch. And a lot in the black community, a lot of it happens all the time. It's like it's like the government funds their fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? And before the welfare system came to play, if you were a single parent back in the 50s, 60s, you got shamed, and that's how it should be. You get what I'm saying? But nowadays, you get congratulated and cheered on. Whereas if you're a black person that does well, that's like I said, got his head screwed on. They look down at you. Like for instance, yeah, if you're a black man that's came out with gangster rough man that came out of prison, you get thrown a party. If you're a black person, especially a black man that went to university and went to the graduation at the graduation ceremony, you get looked ridiculed and down. You get looked down upon and ridiculed. Therefore, that's why I've got no hope for the black community. Unless it has a dramatic changeover, it's just gonna get worse. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say, but you know, I know there's a lot of black people can call me Uncle Tom, a house nigger, and that shit. But no, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They can call me whatever they call me. They can call me any insults. But I don't give a shit because, like I said, truth doesn't care about. Truth and facts don't care about feelings. The truth is the truth, yeah. And a lot of people too scared to talk about it. But I'm gonna talk about it. Cause I've seen it. I've grown up around it, and it's not healthy. Because when I used to go to my mate's house, non-black mates, non-black friends' house, they got both their mum and father there. They're stable. They're functional. They're happy. They do well in not only education, do well in life. And a lot of my non-black friends now, they're married. They're married with their own family, their own kids. Or if even they're not married, they're in stable relationships with all my black mates, including myself. We grew up in single parent homes. A lot of us aren't successful. I mean, I date a lot of girls. I had a lot of girlfriends and that. But even me, I'm still figuring out to be. I'm still at the age of 38, still figuring out to learn how to be a man. That's so sad. I've got a parent myself, and that's so sad. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. And I'll say I'm gonna say a big shout out to all my SYSBN brothers, Save Soul Black Men brothers. I'll say a big shout out to my favorite YouTube subscribers, Babatunde Swana, Gerald Orla, and Verbs / Babatunde Imana, Slain Evil. Big shout out to you guys. Keep up good work. Keep supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and so on. And if you wanna get notified for more video content from my channel, please press the notification button so you'll be alerted of all my future video uploads. Anyway, if you like the video, please subscribe and out.